All right, so I'm gonna show you what a offset squat looks like. And the focus and the benefits of this exercise is dealing with some of the issues that you will encounter when you're training your lower body. We're stemming from the hips, the knees, and the feet. So let's take a look at the two issues that will be addressed in this training, in this exercise. So particularly, we have a problem with loading back and down through the hips. The hips don't load, and so we end up going forward and down into the midfoot. And so this exercise here, having one foot in front of the other, puts that individual in flexion already, so they feel like they want to go back and down. So we get to address that, having them load through their glutes. Second, it addresses excessive range of motion at the bottom of the squat, namely going past parallel, which is not the best thing to do when you're training your lower body if you want optimal hip mechanics. What happens for that individual is they're going nice and deep, their feet start to pronate, their ankles start to collapse, and at the bottom, without realizing, they're actually at a disadvantage from the ankle, the foot, and every joint as a result of that, because the feet aren't able to sustain them in that excessive range of motion. So here, when you're in this position, you can't go all the way down because it's just not going to feel comfortable. So that promotes optimal hip mechanics with your feet. Now let's take a look at the setup, okay? So I would like you to elevate one of your feet 3 inches off the ground, and I want you to place your feet, the one that's elevated, about 3 to 4 inches ahead of the foot that is on the ground. You want to make sure that they are parallel and square with each other, and you are utilizing proper foot activation through this movement pattern. I want you to take a foot position that's very comfortable for you so that you can go through this range of motion properly. So hip width or shoulder width, or maybe a little bit wider as well. And I want you to place all of your weight equally on both legs, so you're not favoring one over the other. So let's take a look at what that is. Arms into the side, thoracic extension, tummy tight, and squeeze into the armpit so that you can engage the muscles of your upper back. Come on down here and hold for a 3 count. You want to get to about parallel with the elevated leg, and then stand back up. Come back down, and then stand back up. Some things that you're going to encounter here is some of the things like pronation of the ankle, the knees aren't tracking properly, they're not in alignment with each other, or maybe you're going off to the side and you're not really sitting back equally despite the setup. So what you want to do is make sure you got that set up, and if you look at me, you're just dropping down. You're not rotating slightly, you're just up, coming back down through the hips, pausing, standing back up. Coming back through the hips, pausing, standing back up.